Hey, welcome back, everybody. And holy smokes, you got to be kidding me. Home prices are hitting record highs. That's not possible. Inconceivable. Well, no, actually, it is entirely possible, and even on a national level. So let's delve right into it. Let's get into the how is this even possible when everybody's talking about interest rates are going crazy. We're bunk up against 8%. We've got limited inventory. We have a lot of people out there saying, oh, the market is going to crash. We're going down. It's like moving the deck chairs around on the Titanic. Anyway, let's have a little bit of fun with this. It's probably a good thing because it is raining outside and thunder and lightning, which is super interesting. But anyway, so let's delve into our first slide here. So when we pop in here and we take a look at this, we can see that according to CoreLogic chief economist Dr. Selma Hepp, they say that the respite from surging prices might only be temporary, although housing prices have increased significantly this year, climbing about 5% from the earlier year. There we go. High mortgage rates and seasonal trends will slow further monthly gains with some possible declines in the winter months. Okay, we normally have a slowdown about Thanksgiving to about, I'd say, the end of January. Why? Well, you have Thanksgiving and the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and I think Indigenous Day, I think is what they call it. Then, of course, you have Christmas, then you have New Year's, and then you have people recovering from all of that and preparing for what is coming. Now, what is super interesting is when we take a look at our trends, and we're going to go actually back as far as 2018 briefly and show you that what we're seeing is absolutely normal. So when we take a look at our numbers here, super interesting. Look at this, year to date, okay? So we have 9,900. We're about 9.1% down. We're just about 28% or about $25,000 homes less. Look, we're at 25% less sales or about 17,000 less sales. And of course, 20% less pended or about 13 less homes that we're looking at, okay, as far as year to date. Very low numbers. Inventory has been our biggest challenge, but listen, there's still a massive pent-up buyer demand that is out there. Hands down, you need to keep that in mind because we are still seeing buyers come out with multiple offers on well-priced homes. So when we take a look at that, let's just take a look at our 7-day running average. Look, new on market, 720 homes came on the last 7 days. We have 914 that went pended, 809 that actually sold and closed. Yeah, we had 205 that canceled. And then, of course, we have 139 that are back on market. So you can see that even with our stats, even today, and only 2 times since October of last year have the number of new homes coming on market actually exceeded the number of pended homes. So we're still seeing more homes coming off, more and more and more. And you might say, George, what? How is that possible? All right, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at some deeper metrics. We're going to take a look at some solds, the pended. Okay, we're going to look at the actual months of inventory, and then we're going to relate that to date. Super important. So as you can see, last year, right, August, September, October of 2022, our absorption or months of inventory peaked out at about 2.3 months of inventory. When we roll over, look at this, February, March of this year, 1.6, 1.5, 1.4 months of inventory. Okay, as we roll into August, September, October of this year, you can see we're doing our seasonal climb upwards, but let's go down. Let's take a look at the list price to sold price, and then the one below it, original list price. So if they reduced their home and then it sold, let's take a look at that. Again, we're going to take a look at last year at this time. So August, September, October, you can see we're at 95, 98. And then as we roll over to this August, September, and October. Look at that. Look at our numbers. 100% of list price, 99% of list price. If I scroll up, actually that was September, March. If I scroll up, you can see that that's October, September. Again, it's still there. 100%, 99%. For homes that did a mild reduction, they still saw 98, 97% of original list price. That is super important to understand, that we are still seeing homes that are well priced selling at or above list price, or very close to it when you consider the average. All right. Now, if we were to take that and translate that into new construction, because new construction with all their incentives, and let's just sidebar real fast, there's a number of sellers that we've chatted with that say, George, we just can't compete with new construction. Yes, you can. You have the same tools. You have the same ability as they do, depending on how you structure things, how you look at pricing yourself. Because remember, the first impression that a buyer has of your home is price. Hands down. If you overprice it, you will be a statistic. Sorry. But if you price it competitively, you will see multiple offers. It will put you in a better negotiating position. I'm not saying, mark it down to $1, but you understand what I'm saying. There's zero value with sentimental equity. Just because what you think your home might be worth doesn't mean what the market says your home is worth. And that, at the end of the day, is all that matters. Is what the market says your home is worth. Doesn't matter what you think. Sorry. Understand that. Keep that in mind. Sermon's over. Moving on. All right. So if we take a look at this, and then we take a look back at 2018, you can see that we were nearly 18,000 homes, right? Now, as we start to roll that across, you can see the seasonality, the normal ups and downs as we come into the spring market, into the winter market, back into the spring market, back into the winter market. You can see our inventory level really at the end of the day, we're almost 50% less. It's like 43% less inventory today than what we had pre-pandemic. That's a big deal, because everybody's like, oh, we don't have much inventory. We don't have much inventory. You're absolutely right. We have half. Okay. We have yet to recover from the crazy market of 2020 and 2021. When you take a look at that and then roll into new construction, excuse me. Let's move over to that slide. Oh, that's the slide right there that did the video. There we go. That shows you the bigger scheme of the up and down. All right, new construction got out of order there a little bit. Now you can see that there's a lot more of a consistency as far as the flow of inventory and sold that we have, right? So if we delve into that one a little bit deeper, year to date, look, only 200 homes off, about 9.5%. On new on market, 270 more. But look, we're only down 300 homes year over year. But look at this, 1,350 homes pended, about 21% more than it was year over year. The new construction, without a doubt, is definitely propping up sales. It is a greater volume of sales by percentage than it normally is. Normally, it's about 10%. It is in excess of that. So when we talk about what's going on today with new construction, there's a ton of different incentives, but understand, now is also the best time to buy new construction, because their goal is to get that inventory off their ledger, because they have to report to shareholders. So they're offering some really great incentives. Remember, if your agent does not understand how to get additional benefits other than what's published, you might want to talk to a different agent when dealing with new construction. I'm not saying your agent's bad. There's a lot of great agents out there. There are some that just really absolutely have new construction dialed in to make you even more. So keep that in mind. All right, moving on. Let's take this out to the REOs, or to the bank-owned homes, for some of our bank-owned, clients. I shouldn't say bank-owned clients. Anyway, some of the lenders that we work with. Here we go. Bank-owned homes. Some people might say, oh my gosh, George, this is crazy. Look at this. Listings are up 33%. That's peanuts. It's 17 homes. 17. Look at that. We're 32 new on market, 23 homes more than that we sold, and of course 38 more than last year as far as the number of homes that went pended. That's nothing. Some folks are out there saying that there's a shadow inventory. The shadow inventory is very small. Look, we're never going to get rid of all of the bank-owned homes. And in fact, because I said I wouldn't do it anymore as far as show some of the homes of the what we call the wall of shame, meaning that listing agents that have actually accidentally marketed their client's home as bank-owned. That is 5 today. So you can reduce the 17 down to actually 12 as far as available homes, because agents not doing their job. Sorry. Anyway, with that, our inventory level of what we're seeing with REOs and what is coming, and when we take a look at notice of defaults versus notice of trustee sales, our numbers are still super, super low. Now, if we were to take that one step further, you might say, what is going to happen between now and the end of the year? That is going to be super simple. October ended up exactly as planned. November is going to continue the same level of momentum that we saw in October. December is going to start slowing down after about December 10th, 12th. We do see that natural pullback until about the end of January. February, spring, really the March market, but sometimes in February, but March really, our market picks back up again. Normal seasonal slowdowns. Absolutely amazing time for buyers to capitalize on today's market. Just saying. Sellers, listen, any person that comes out to your house is super, super valuable to you. Always see what it takes to make that person consider your home on a serious level, and don't dismiss them. Just my humble opinion to you. All right. So when we take a look at it, let's move over to see what we have here for rates. Look, rates are super important because they came back down. We saw some rallying that happened. Freddie Mac was around 7.76. And then, of course, par pricing out there for some other lenders were about 7.5%. That came down off of the 7.9 that we saw a week ago. And so when you're taking a look at what to expect, we're going to see, I think, a very stagnant, you're going to see a little bit of a bobble. Next year, I see us coming down in rates a little bit as things tend to evolve into our spring market. I don't think they're going to get down into the 5s. Probably the mid-6s is where we're predicting in Q1, first quarter of next year. So if we take that, remember, you have access to a free, super cool calculator where you can line up all different kinds of loan programs to test to see what is going to be best for you, which ones have the best rate, which ones allow earlier payoff. It's free. It's super cool. Test it. Let us know what you think. Absolutely leave feedback. Remember, that link will be down below, along with, yes, you guessed it, remember to smash that subscribe button, because here's the thing. You get tons of great content. Everything is free. There's no selling here. You just get consistent metrics so you can make the best business decision for you and your family. So if you have any questions, make sure that you ask, reach out to us. We love answering questions. Again, share this with people that you like and with 2 people you don't like. Just kidding. Anyway, let us know if you have any questions. In the meantime, I will see you on the next video, and definitely stay dry, man. It is wet out there. All right. Have a great day.